messed up. And I ain't got no way to fix it. Hold on. Well, we gonna rock it out. I forgot to put my title in. That's okay. I'll add my title later. Look, hello, Guava. Live Farmer 73. Welcome. How y'all doing? Hey, my Renaissance grandma. Hey, Adric. How y'all doing? Let me say some hellos first before I get going today because I don't want to fly off the handle. DD in Vegas, Queendom Territory, Second Floor Gardens, Blended Dreams, 99 Fabrication, Chef Handyman, Envy Me, Shantae, Granny Karma Homestead, Granny Karma Homestead. Congratulations. I love you. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Congratulations. I love you, Granny Homestead. Heard about it yesterday on a long trip. I love you. That's all I can say. The Mississippi Gourmet, Jerry Carroll, Cool Breeze, Lisa Washington, Paul, Adina, Girl Dad Cooking, Ted Salazar, JCA, okay, George Simpson, 99 Fabrication, Brenda Scott, Clarence Rayford, excuse me, y'all. Dubs, how you doing? Life's Journey, Latanya, how you doing? So good, Gardener in the house. What's going on, my brother? JC Cruz, Nita, Gentris, and Miss Shake, I'm going to say, because I can't say the rest. Charlene, Sandra, Brains Over Beauty. Ooh, I was about to send you to the cornfield, Bad Batch Homestead. I thought that was called something else. How y'all doing? Big Bad Bo, what's going on? I'm going to answer this question, even though we in the beginning, okay? So what's the good word for a question watched? Your last video on Eco Flow products. Hey, y'all, slow down on the typing, because today I'm not going to read it, okay? Eco Flow product, just curious, would it be better to use the Ultra on a property like your off-grid property or your Delta 3? It depends on your energy needs and it depends on what you're doing. I can't make that decision for you. I promise you I can't. It depends on what you're doing, and it depends on your energy needs, and it depends on how many solar panels you got to hook to it in the first place. Because if you don't got power going to it, you're wasting your time. You understand? To me, and I gave you my opinion, to me, the Delta Pro 3 is the ultimate because it's mobile and it's super powerful, and you can it's expandable. So you can expand those batteries and make it even more powerful. And if all else, you can even get another Delta Pro 3 and make it expandable. To me, in my opinion, the Delta Pro Ultra, it really truly needs to be set like in a urban situation. To me, the Delta Pro Ultra needs to be set in like a garage, a basement, a den or something. Sit there, connect it to the house, and leave it alone. Expand on it all you want to, but that's not something for not my situation, okay? It's about it being expandable and portable for my situation. And I wouldn't bring my Delta Ultra out here, okay? It's just doing way too much for what I'm trying to do. And it's not going to give me everything that I want, okay? If I'm in a rural property, off-grid property, homestead, farm, Delta Pro 3 for me is the ultimate to me, okay? I can't say what it's going to be for you. So I hope that answered your question. Okay, I'm going to tell you the title of this video. The title of this video is, They Do Not Care About Us. I've been listening to that Michael Jackson song over and over and over on repeat, and you need to listen to the words of Michael Jackson's songs. They don't really care about us. The song's called They Don't Care About Us. Listen to that song on repeat. It's almost like Michael Jackson was a time traveler and traveled to today, knew everything that was going to happen in the next. When did Mike pass away? Mike passed away like what, 20 years ago? Let me think. No, not 20 years ago. I'm sorry. That was when my son was born. But it's like he looked in the future. 2009. Right, man. Oh, it's been a long time, right? That's been almost 15 years he been gone. So it's almost like he went 15 years in the future and came back and told us everything that was going to happen. So if you listen to that song, it'll make you cry and it'll make you sick. It'll literally make you bodily ill. I promise you. Okay, 15 years ago. All right. So here was the thing that I wanted to talk about and why I titled this, They Don't Really Care About Us, because that's what I'm going to call the title. This is something that we already know. And I'm going to take some of y'all, I wish I would have did a stream, y'all. This is something that we already know. Now, here's the problem that I'm having and what made me do this video. Let me calm down. Let me tone it down a little bit. Matter of fact, let me be able to watch y'all. Give me 2 ticks so I can, okay, there we go. I want to be able to see what y'all saying. Hey, Callie, how you doing, sister? All right. Well, my TV moving real slow today. Okay. What I'm trying to say is what's happening right now is not new. And my problem with all of this is it's people that don't know and they're thinking that this is new and this is going to pass. And I know we're going to get some political weirdos in here that's going to try to talk us down and, you know, do what you need to do to make yourself feel better so you can get some sleep at night, okay? But here's the deal. Okay, now I can see y'all live chat. Here's the deal. I asked a question the other day while we was talking about the eco flow. It's funny. It meant that the video lightweight made me kind of sad. And this is why. Because no matter what video I'm talking about, no matter what video I'm doing, I could be talking about gardening, I could be talking about cutting grass, I could be talking about anything. I could be just cutting up. And everybody in that video disrupts the video and wants to talk about solar power. Because everybody sounds so desperate and there's in desperate need of information and about off-grid solar power. And then when I said I'm gonna do a whole video about solar power, it ain't about how many people watch it. I'm not worried about that. Okay, I'm not here for the clicks, likes, and views. What makes me nervous and why I don't do it like that anymore is because when I say ask the questions, I made a whole video about this, put the questions in here so I have time to look at that. And I've been going back and looking at that video, and if I'm not mistaken, it's like 20 comments. And I almost want to say 2/3 of those comments is saying, hi, Led. So when I see that, it makes me be like, I don't think people know how serious this is. See, this ain't about me. Let's get that straightened up, okay? This ain't about me. I'm good. It's a lot of people right now that will be hurt from the crisis at hand. And when I say hurt, I'm saying it nicely. Listen, family, some people about to lose their lives. Some people already have lost their lives. And the only reason The only reason that nobody believes it is because it ain't hit inside their family first. See, I'm gonna say this. They voted for that man to do all these heinous acts to the American people. You know why they did it? For their own selfish, hateful needs and wants and desires. No matter what he said to you, it didn't bother you, long as he got rid of people you don't like. But then when the shoe was on the other foot and it start hitting inside your household and affecting your bottom line, affecting your wallet, and affecting your refrigerator and your freezer, and affecting your children's education, now you got a problem. Well, the reason I'm bringing that up is because that's exactly what we're talking about here. How ignorant have the American people become? It ain't ignorant. It ain't ignorant. Let me reverse that. It's selfish. It's the selfishness. It's the greed and the selfishness. Because it's not about all of us. It's just about us. It's just about you. You don't give a damn about what happens to your children, your grandchildren. It's about you and in the now, right now. And I promise you this, and I'm gonna go a little deeper in this. And we're gonna get to we're gonna come back around so I can tell you where I'm going. You so worried about how you feel. How you feel right now, how you feel, and how you want everybody else to feel about you, or how you want everybody else to address and recognize you. We have become a society of some of the most selfish, self-indulged, attention-starved human beings on the face of the earth. To the point where you can't see, what's the word, forest for the trees? And this is why. You're thinking about how this may change your decision right now, may change your outcome right now for you. You ain't thinking about nobody else in a 2-foot circumference outside of your skin. You're thinking about you. You don't even care about your kids. You say you do, but you don't. I'm going to tell you why. And of course, you know if I'm not talking to you, I'm not talking to you. If I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. You don't even care about your kids because your selfish, hateful, despicable decision that you made for how you feel right now is not just going to affect you. It's going to affect your children. It's going to affect your children's children. And your dumbass decision is going to even affect my children, my children's children. And that's the society we live in right now. It ain't about our brothers and our sisters in humanity. It's about me. It's all about me. And I'm going to take this here, and a lot of people ain't going to want to hear it, but it does reflect. You want me to address you as something, correct? Some people out there want to be addressed as something. Let me go here. I want to be addressed as Batman. Do not call me nothing other than Batman. I went and changed my birth certificate to say Batman, right? Think about this. I want you to think about this. I changed my birth certificate for you to call me Batman from now on. If you call me anything other than that, I can actually sue you, right? Okay, think about this. Now, I can legally wear a Batman costume all throughout town. I can wear this costume to work. My boss can't say nothing because I legally changed my name to Batman. I'm Batman now. I got a bat utility belt on me, and I drive the Batmobile out there in the parking lot of my job. And if you say, man, you got to take that off in here, I can take you to jail. I can sue you and sue your company because you discriminated against my Batman suit, and my name is not Lead Farmer, my name is Batman, damn it, and I need to be addressed as such, even though clearly I see you are not Batman. A week ago, your name was Lead Farmer 73. Okay, stick with me. The reason I'm going there is because that's selfish. Now, if you want to dress up like Batman, that's fine. But it's a time and a place. You understand? This is the problem I'm having with that kind of selfishness. Is I don't mind you lying to yourself to make yourself feel better about whatever the hell you going through. Be Batman. I ain't got no problem with that. But do not ask me to lie in front of the Heavenly Father to other people and tell them that you are Batman. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You understand me? That's how selfish these things have become. Where you want to be called Batman, you want to be addressed as Batman, and I have no problem with that. But now you also want me to lie and say that you are really Batman. To tell my family, to tell my children, to tell my friends, and tell the rest of society that, yep, that's Batman, all right. I'm not doing that. I'm not lying for you. If you want to lie to yourself to make yourself feel better, I don't have a problem with that. But you're being selfish by making me lie too. I'm not lying for you because of your selfish needs and wants to make yourself feel better for whatever reason you need to feel better. I don't ask other people that, because now you got to think about this. If you're not being selfish because you want me to call you Batman, imagine this. You didn't even think about my feelings on how I feel about lying for you. You don't care what kind of trouble is going to come towards me for lying for you. You're just worried about how you feel. Now, that was one example of how selfish this world has become. Selfish, self-indulged, attention-starved society. I'm saying all of that because I know you don't understand where I'm going. Stick with me. I danced around the block. You're so self-indulged and you're so selfish that you're not even thinking about the people around you. What's happening out there in America right now has never been seen in all of American history except for when they came over here on this rock. This right here is barbaric, what is happening to the American people. We are literally reliving history of several different eras. We are almost reliving the era of Jim Crow. We are also reliving the time when they even came on this rock and started stealing land. We are reliving the revolution. We are reliving that right now. And your selfishness has no place here. The people of this country will not win and we will not move forward if you keep worrying about how the hell you feel all the time. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about how you feel. I'm gonna say this as a parent, and I know a lot of folks out there are not parents, and I don't, that I ain't got no problem with that at all. But I'm gonna say this as a parent. I'm gonna say this as a parent and a husband and a father to the people that's none of that. I'm speaking from experience. I don't make decisions for me. That's why my life looks so chaotic. I do not make life decisions for myself. I make life decisions for everybody around me. When I go look for a house, I don't look for a 2-bedroom house with a little kitchen and a little living room because I know it's just me, my wife, and my 3 kids. I don't need a 5-bedroom house. I look for a house with acreage on it. My house is sitting on a 1/2 acre. I don't need a house with a 1/2 acre of land on a lake. I did not fully desire that. Why did I try to buy the biggest house I could afford with the most land that I could afford? I did that so my family could gather. I bought it with the idea of my family coming here from all across America, gathering in one spot, like Roscoe Jenkins. That movie Roscoe Jenkins always stays in my mind. That movie was a flop, but that should be the #1 black old home classic that we should watch every year, just like we watch Groundhog Day. Every person of color should watch that every year. Because that's all I want, is to bring all my brothers and sisters and cousins and mothers and aunts and stuff together at least one time, because nothing is promised to you. I didn't buy all that for me. I bought all that just in case my family all needs somewhere to go and we can all come together as one and unite. I didn't need to buy all these acres of land. It's just me and my wife now because all my children are grown. I bought all of these acres of land and I'm trying to get more because I know I'm halfway out of this place, okay? I already got my bus ticket. Y'all know how that go. I'm in my 50s. I know how this go. But I bought as much land as I could afford so I could leave this behind. I didn't buy this just for me. I'm just going to get a chance to see the seed being planted. See, I planted the seed by purchasing this land. I will never see its full potential. Even if I live another 50 years, I will never see all these acres become their full potential. But that's okay. I'm leaving it to my children so they can finish what I started. I don't do things selfishly. I do things for others. And that's the part about society today that we don't do. And until we start to figure out how selfish that we are being and leaving everybody else out. For instance, if I buy an $80,000 Corvette and my wife is driving a Kia Sorento, but we live in an apartment building and don't own anything, is that selfish or what? That's selfish. You know why? Because all I'm worried about is how people are going to perceive me while I'm driving this $80,000 or $100,000 Corvette. I want to see the people's heads turn when I drive by and they hear those pipes in this $100,000 Corvette. I'm not thinking about, I could have just got me a damn Kia Sorento like my wife and then bought my entire family a house with some land. See, you ain't gonna get those head turns. You ain't gonna get that applause. You ain't gonna get nobody ask you, can I ride? No. See, all the glam and the glitz is gone when you do stuff that makes some sense. But when you go off and you purchase something that doggone selfish, because you want the attention. I told you, we are starving. We are in famine of attention in this era. If you don't pay somebody attention, they dang near want to spread you out on a plate. Crime scene investigators. I'm tired of, the reason I'm starting with selfishness is because everybody is protesting and everybody is now waking up and trying to fight back. But you got to drop your selfish crap if we gonna get anything done. See, this is the part where I said they don't care about us. They never have. And the way they're playing us and the way they made it to the White House in the first place is because they was banking on y'all being this stupid and selfish. Listen to me. That man said with his own mouth, he loves the uneducated. I didn't say it, and you can't say I alleged you fear-mongering. He said it. Go write your president and tell him he's fear-mongering. He said he loves the uneducated. He loves stupid people. He loves ignorant people. So does the devil. So does the devil. Because it's easy to manipulate, whisper in a dummy's ear and manipulate them into thinking whatever you want them to think. You can manipulate them into thinking that you care about them. And here we go. What made me do this video today is because I was listening to a person that still will not backtrack, and they're still rooting for this lunatic to save this country. They're saying they're rooting for him to save the country, but he's the one destroying it. You can't talk about no other past president right now, about how bad damage they done to this country. Nobody can. This man takes the damn blue ribbon prize for ruining and destroying this country in the least amount of time. He is the all-time winner. He needs to go in the book of the Guinness Book of World Records for how fast you can destroy a country. He is doing it. I think the only thing that could destroy a country faster than him is a nuclear weapon. He is tearing this country up at a rate of speed. It's almost like, you know, one of the movies where they say the meteor is coming and it'll be here in 30 days. And then they got a bad calculation and they say, oh, sir, we're sorry. It's not going to be 30 days. It's going to be 2 weeks. The meteor is going to touch down here in 2 weeks. That's what everybody didn't predict this man would be this bad, this fast. They knew it was going to be bad, but not this fast. So here we are. A little over 75 days in. Chaos, destruction, mayhem, disorder, unrest. I have never seen this many people in the streets in my life, protesting anything or anybody. I saw back in the day how people protested the Vietnam War, and I know how they were all in the streets everywhere. Not like this. Before this, the most people I've ever seen in the streets, I'm talking about all around the world. And I'm not talking about just in this country. I'm not just talking about at the state capitol. I'm talking about all around this planet Earth. People are protesting one man and his flunkies. When is people going to snap out of it and say, you know, everybody can't be wrong. This disruption is across party lines. This disruption is destroying the American people. It's not destroying Democrats. It's not just destroying Republicans. It's not just destroying independents. It is destroying, right? It's not just destroying black people. It's not just destroying white people. It's not just destroying Hispanics. It's destroying the American people, period. If you can't see that, you need to go lay down on somebody's couch and tell them about how your daddy didn't love you or something. If you can't see what's happening now, there's no other way I can explain it to you, because that's partially insane to me. If you don't see, even if you made a mistake, you was like, yeah, I was rocking with him, but now you mean to tell me you still good after you and your whole family ain't got no job? After you and your whole family been about to get cut off Social Security? I'm trying to figure out when is people gonna be like, wait a minute, I ain't getting my check, right? So let's get back into it, because I'm not here to talk about that man. I don't need to. He's on every news outlet. He's on every doggone channel. He's on everything. It ain't even got to be on Netflix, cable. I'm sure he's on Hulu and everything else. Anywhere you turn, you can see anything about that lunatic. Not here to talk about him because I don't have to. You can go see it yourself. I'm here today. We've been in 30 minutes. That's good. I'm here today to ask you, are you ready? We are going to see things that we've only read about. It's not maybe. Even if that man stopped today and some kind of way got a heart and reversed everything he has done. If he did the Grinch, and as of today changed everything. I must have been drunk. I'm sorry. I was off my medication for a while. Let's fix this. Do you understand how many generations it would take to fix the chaos that he's caused in almost 3 months? Can you imagine? It will take generations to fix this. If it's repairable at all. Because some countries is doing this. Some countries is done with the United States. They've already been questioning the United States for the last 30 years, and now they're like, listen, I'm glad this happened. This was a clean breakup. It's like a bad relationship. Like, one of us was going to end up saying, I've had enough anyway, and I'm glad it was you that said, it's not you, it's me, and you want to break up. Good. Go about your way. Enjoy your life. Peace. That's Canada. Canada is like, I love y'all, but, you know, your mama won't let me stay to the house, you know. I want to be here with y'all, kids and stuff, but your mama won't let me come over to the house. You know, I'm sorry. The kids, that's us. The kids like, please, Canada, come back. Please, can you please move back in? Nah, well, your mama, Miss America, don't want us over here. You know, I love y'all and whatnot. But your mama, she don't believe me. She keep, you know, she want too much from me. Let me give me some water. Here come the rain. But ain't that how it sound though? Everybody, we don't want this relationship to break up. We're the children. The American people are the children in this bad breakup. And Miss America, our mother, and old man Canada is the daddy, and we want y'all to stay together, you know, like the OJs. But that ain't what y'all want to do, because Miss America is asking too much from Father Canada. Like, look, you know, y'all can come visit sometime, but look, it got to be supervised, because I don't want your mama over here. She crazy. Your mama done lost her mind. So, you know, if y'all want to come over here to old man Canada, it's going to be supervised visits. And y'all got to go back, because she got full custody of y'all. Miss America got full custody of us. And all of us is just like the children in a bad relationship right now. It's like, old man Canada, I don't want to live with mommy anymore. She drinks too much. And our house is dirty and nasty. We got roaches. Can I come live with you from now on, Daddy Canada? Well, you know, that's all up to your mama. You know she got custody of you in the court battle. So, you know, that's up to her now. That's what we're dealing with. We are the broken children of a bad relationship betwixt countries. My problem today is that so many people that still don't, I ain't gonna say they don't know, because I refuse to believe that you don't know what's going on. I refuse to believe that. I won't, you can't, no, you can't twist my arm and make me think that you this stupid. I won't believe it. I'm not believing that my folks is this damn complacent and stupid. I won't believe it. A lot of y'all right now is married to people or in relationships with people that think nothing is wrong. Tell me about it. A lot of us are living in relationships and your husband or your wife or your children think that you're tripping. They don't see anything. They like, oh, this is how it always happens every 20 years or so, or every 30 years or so. How many people have heard that out of people's mouth? One of your loved ones. How many people have heard that? While you running out buying beans, rice, corn, flour, canned foods, canned goods, pressure canning machines and everything else to store food. You done start keeping chickens, and they like, you are tripping. If you ask me, and I'm going to say it, whoever, they ain't going to like what I say, but I'm sorry. Those people are selfish. You're trying to stop and prepare for your entire family because you have the vision and seeing what the writing on the wall. But the other person in the household ain't doing nothing but playing video games or washing a car. Because that's the thing. I got to wash my car. That's important. And in your head, you thinking, please stop wasting that water. Screw that car and that paint job. Please stop wasting that water. Because you going to wish you had that water in about a year. The way things are right now, you going to wish you would pray to God that you can get that water back. Somebody said their therapist said they suffering from paranoia. I can't give you no diagnosis. I'm not certified, licensed, nor qualified to tell you what's going on inside your head. But what I see these days is people that can see the madness happening. They're being told that they are paranoid. This is my question. This is my question to everybody. How on God's green earth can't those people see what we see? This ain't paranoia. It's not a cult. Nothing. This is clearly madness at its greatest. When you compare what's happening now throughout all of our history here in this country, we are at the top level. We are in the red of crazy. We are in the red of craziness that has happened through all our history. We are up here. And the crazy part that puts us in the red is how many people are helping push this crazy agenda. See? How many people still support it? How many people still donate to it? How many people still love the people that's putting you in love with the masters? How many people are still in love with their oppressors? That's crazy to me to watch. This dude is destroying your 401k, your stocks and investments. He is doing that. Your life savings. He did that. You can't put that on nobody else. He did that. But you so in love with your oppressor, you like, but he doing it because he loved me, because it's going to be better later. It's abusive relationship. It's abusive. My wife is not a big a prepper as I am. She does her share, but she is not overboard like I am. And yes, I'm going to call myself overboard, and I'm proud of it. You know why I'm going to say I go overboard and I'm proud of going overboard? I'm proud of going overboard because I don't know how many times that I've been going overboard, but my family was okay during a storm because I went overboard previously. I don't know how many times my family had plenty of food, plenty of light, plenty of energy, plenty of everything we had. Why? Because I went overboard. Every time I go overboard and think to myself, man, you doing too much, I think back to them times when I did go overboard, but it end up saving ourselves through a bad time. Floods, power outages, storms, you name it. Those were the times I went overboard. So now I double dog dare somebody tell me I'm crazy or I'm doing too much or I'm going overboard. Because I got the receipts on how many times me going overboard saved my family's ass. Whether it's my immediate family, me, my wife, and my kids, or my sisters and my brothers, it don't matter. I was able to give. I was able to help out with the investments that I've made here on this land and at my house. All of the things that I went overboard on. I helped feed your family. I helped feed your family. I was able to give you a little extra money when you was down and out. I was able to give you somewhere to lay your head when your ass got put out. Because I went overboard. I'm supposed to be the one paranoid. Because this is never supposed to happen in the United States of America. Because we're supposed to be free. But because I'm paranoid, my paranoia just gave you and your kids somewhere to lay their heads at night. My overboardness and paranoia just put food in your kids' bellies. My overdoing and paranoia just made it so you got somewhere to go no matter what that crazy man in office do. So to me, I'd rather be called paranoid. I'd rather be called an overdoer. You're doing too much. We don't really need that. I'd rather be called all of that than a selfish son of a bitch. Because you ain't thinking about the rest of the family that may need you in a crisis. Huh? Get this, get this. You can always call on me. I'm paranoid though, huh? I'm paranoid. I'm the overdoer. I do too much. But you can always call on me for anything, and you know I got it. I got the tools you need to fix what needs to be fixed. I got the skills in my head to help you get through almost anything. I got the land to help you come out here. I got the food stocked up. I got livestock to feed you and beans and rice and everything else for years. I got years of supplies of buckets so I can help you. But when I need your ass, you can't do nothing for me. I don't need your advice. I need some help. But you're supposed to be the level-headed one. I'm paranoid. You're the level-headed one. But when I need help, you can't do shit for me. You ain't got nowhere for me I can lay my head for a night or two. You ain't got no extra food in your house where you could feed me if I needed it. You ain't got no extra money or savings in no kind of account or under your pillow that you can loan me till I get on my feet. You ain't got shit for me but a drink of liquor. And a hand of friendship. That's some selfish shit. That's why I started with selfishness. Because it's about everybody worried about how the hell they feel all the time in this era, in this generation. It's about how you feel. How you want people to make you feel all the time. And this is the worst time to be selfish. Because we're fighting a greater evil. These people in office do not care about us. If you think that these people care about you, let me just clear one thing up real quick. For the people that still think that these people care about you, why are billionaires asking you to donate money to anything? Let me do another one for you. Why are billionaires still selling you tennis shoes to put extra money in their pockets? Let me do another one. Why are billionaires still selling Pokemon cards, playing cards with their face on it so they can get more money from you? I could go on. I could go on. Why are billionaires taking from poor people to make themselves even richer? Let me start with something. Y'all, come on. This is about to be interactive. Y'all gonna help me with this. I'm not gonna call his name. The man that owns Amazon. The man that owns Amazon, when his wife divorced him, how much money? Go Google it, y'all, and bring it back to me. How much money did the man that owned Amazon wife get in their divorce? Somebody tell me. Tell me. How much money did his ex-wife get? Grunwell Hudson says 100 billion. Is that the number? Is that how much his wife got in the divorce? How much money did the Amazon man ex-wife get in that divorce? 100 billion. Okay. 35.6 million. Okay. 30 million. So we're going to say 30 million. It ain't no 30 million. It ain't 30 million. It ain't 30 million. Somebody saying million. It ain't million at all. No, the hell it ain't. 30 billion. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This man has so much money, he was able to give his wife over $30 billion in a divorce settlement. That's his playground money. He gave over 30 billion to his wife for a divorce. He still had so much money. Imagine this. She got half. Now, I don't even think it was half. He still had hundreds of billions. Listen to this. Why does this man still want to join in coalition with these other lunatics to be even richer? Why does he want to steal from you so he doesn't have to pay any taxes? You got more money than you could ever spend. You could have 3 or 4 more wives and give them all a $30 billion divorce settlement, and you will still be a billionaire. Why are you taking from people like us? Because you ain't got nothing better to do. When people get so rich, after a while, it ain't about the money. They need to be entertained. So they want to see us squirm. They want to see people die. After a while, the only thing that, imagine this, y'all ever hear about, it ain't even greed anymore. Y'all, it ain't about greed anymore. It's something else. It becomes something else. Have y'all ever heard the saying that if you watch too many X-rated videos, that nothing turns you on anymore? How many people ever heard that? How many people ever heard that? If you watch too many X-rated videos, nothing turns you on in your real life anymore. If you always go to the strip club, when you get home, you think lesser of your wife because she doesn't fit this fantasy that you've imprinted in your brain, right? How many people have heard that? The more X-rated videos, okay, so the more gory blood flicks, like slasher flicks that you watch on TV, you become desensitized to this. It's human nature. You become desensitized to pain. You become desensitized to stimulants. These stimulants, you become desensitized to it. So imagine this. Imagine you're the richest person on the world. Everything you've ever wanted that could be bought and paid for, you got it. Everything that you ever wanted and could be bought and paid for, you have no desire for it anymore because all you got to do is snap your fingers like a genie. Your bank account is the genie, and whatever your craziest desire can show up on your doorstep. Okay, those are the richest people on the planet. That's what they do. After money is not something that you seek anymore because these people don't need our tax dollars. They don't need nothing from us, and they'll be rich for eternity. That's how rich they are. Now I want you, even if they lost a bad gambling bet, they'll still be rich. Listen to this. After a while, they're desensitized to money. They're desensitized to power. After a while, they start having weird fetishes. That's the only thing. They're breaking into something new. I got all the money I've ever wanted, all the materialistic things I've ever wanted. I can make anybody do anything that I want them to do. After a while, the only thing that gets anywhere more as close to being a god as you possibly can. You got the money, you got the power, you can make people do anything you want them to do. You got that full power. And the only thing after that, once you can control human beings, the only thing that you need now is you also need to control their life. And then you can control their death. Once you can control human beings, make them do and say what you want, make them preach your name, and then you can bring them in this world and you can take them out, you become almost a god. Why are they torturing people by taking their every last dime away from them? They don't got to do that. They have money beyond our intellect. They have power beyond our we can't even fathom the power and money these men have. Why are they still taking more? Because they want to become gods. And to become gods, they need to control life and death. They're controlling life by putting laws, rules, and regulations on women's bodies. I can control you because I can control who comes in this world and who don't. So now that they got that cornerstone covered, now I need to control how to make people die. It's easy. Take Medicare, Medicaid away and watch them all blow away like leaves in the fall. This ain't about money and power no more. It ain't about greed. It's about sickness of the mind. These men want to become gods. Listen, a king, a pharaoh, a lord, they all wanted to become godlike creatures. Not thinking about the people, not thinking about humanity, not thinking about society. They wanted to become godlike creatures. Everybody want to be Jesus. And the only way that you want to hear something crazy? Everybody want to be Jesus. Everybody want to be the Son of God, but nobody ever wants to do it the way Jesus did it. Nobody ever wants their name to ring true forever through doing good. Have you noticed that? They want to become as big as God. They want to become gods themselves. They want to become that as famous as the Son of God. They want that fame. But none of them try to get it by doing good to humanity. And I got a philosophy for that. It's not my philosophy per se. It's actually my father's. I told y'all this a long time ago about this stop sign. I'm going to tell you something else, what my dad said. And I was young and I didn't understand people. I didn't understand grown-ups. I didn't understand politics that well. I'm coming of age. I'm starting a little dirty mustache on my lip. And I got questions for my dad like, why is people so cruel? Why is people so evil? Why is people so wicked? My daddy told me this, and I'll never forget it. I've said it a few times on this channel, but I think I'm going to start saying it more. And I want y'all to come in. This is something you can even bring no, don't bring your kids in here. But remember this. This is from my father. I'm talking about my daddy. It's a lot of people in this world that will never amount to shit. It's a lot of people in this world that knows that they will never amount to shit. Y'all with me? It's people walking around this world that know I'll never amount to shit. You want to know why? Because they too selfish and they too lazy to do the work to become the person that they want to be. See, old Pumpkinhead, he wanted to become Obama. He did. He loved everything about Obama. That's why he won't stop talking about him. He loved Obama. He loved the way he walk. He loved the way he talk. He loved the way he look. He loved his swag. And when he paint himself orange every day, he must love his melanin too. I digress. If you know good and well you will never be a superhero, you know you don't got the chops to become a hero. Because that's too much work to become a hero. It's too much work to become a superhero, a godlike figure, a man that stands tall. It's too hard. That's hard work. You mean I got to read a book? You mean I got to study? You mean I got to stay up late and learn this stuff? You mean I got to like people? This is what my father said. If you know that your ass will never amount to shit in this world, this is what happens to people. They don't want to work hard. They selfish. They lazy. They have zero drive. You know what happens to them? They start to realize, I'll never amount to shit. I'll never put in that much work to become successful. I don't want to do that to become that successful. I want to go around the back door and get that same amount of respect and love. How do you do it? You don't do that by working hard and becoming the best man that you can be. No. If you know you will never amount to shit and you know that you will never be a great man of the people, no. You start to figure out, well, if I can't become the best man for the people, I will become the best of the worst people. If I can't be the king and I can't be the greatest, I will be the best evil motherfucker I can become. If you know you can never stand in the shoes of a man like Barack Obama, you know you're gonna stop trying to beat Obama. If I can't be Superman, I'm gonna become Lex motherfucking Luthor. You understand? If you can't be the superhero, you can be the king of the supervillains. That job ain't taken. And it's always a vacancy for that job. It's always a job opening to become a supervillain. You dig? So that's why so many people, they give up. And they don't want to keep moving forward to help society and do the right thing because that's too much work. It's too hard. But it's so easy to become one of the evilest people on the face of the earth. Think about that. If you can't be the best that you can be, if you can't be superhero, you can't be Superman, you damn sure can be Lex Luthor. And that's which way people are going right now. They rather be Lex Luthor. I'd rather be king of the demons. Uh-oh, who did that sound like? I'd rather be king of the demons than be the son of God. Who does that sound like? If I can't be think about, down here in this evil realm, I am Lord. I control all the little demons and minions to do my bidding. And that's what that man is doing. He'll never be a great man. He'll never be a great president. And everybody already figured you out. You ain't even a great businessman. You're a liar, a cheat, and a thief. They figured you out. You didn't get any of this on your own. You stole it. Or it was given to you. So once people done figured you out, now all you have, you will never be a great man. People done called you out with the dirty, evil, wicked things you've done to them against their will. And now all you can be is the most evil. The only way you're ever going to make the history books, because to this very day, that man has still not done anything great. You're serving your second term as president, and you still haven't done anything for the people at all. Dude, this is your second rodeo. This is look, you had 4 years. You had 4 years to sit your ass down and think about how you could do it better next time, like you had a prison sentence. Like when you're in jail, all you got time to do is think. You get back in the saddle and screw it up even worse than the last time. Faster. This man is a monster. And here, I don't understand people not being ready for this. I don't understand it. I don't. But I'm called a fear monger. I'm called paranoid. All of this stuff. I'm called divisive of the people. I don't get it. Oh, I don't care, by the way, but I don't get it. I would like to understand why I would be called such a thing when the truth is in your face. There's nothing I'm making up. I'm only regurgitating what I'm seeing, what you can see for yourself. I'm looking at the same stuff you looking at. I'm getting my information from the same place you're getting your information from. The only thing that got me kind of mixed up is how did you, what part didn't you hear? Or how did you interpret that message that was said to us? Because I interpret it as F us. They do not care about us at all, and they showing you every day. Look, the whole, let me back this up one more time, okay? The entire world, the entire planet Earth, except for Russia and North Korea. The entire world, except Russia and North Korea, are telling you that this is not what they want. The people of the planet Earth, except for Russia and North Korea, are telling you this is not what the people of the planet want. But you keep telling us, yes, it is. This is exactly what you want. But people are filling the streets of the planet telling you we do not want this. While you're playing golf, the world is crumbling. This man said in his last term, nobody plays more golf than Barack Obama. Y'all don't hear that shit no more, do you? They was going crazy of seeing Obama playing golf. Obama wasn't playing no golf while no wars was happening. Obama was playing golf because he had a day off. The world is turning into rubble, and you're playing golf on your own private golf course. The people are marching around the world like they was around Frankenstein's castle, and your ass is playing golf. The people are telling you we don't want this, and you're saying, sure you do. The people are telling them to stop this now. I voted for you, but you know what? I just didn't want Pedro to get my job. You know, your dumb ass voted for your hatred. I just don't want Pedro to make more money than me. So I'm voting for that orange guy. I didn't vote for this, though. Even the people that loved you have turned on you. And the only people that are here for you now are your cult followers. They're there clearly Kool-Aid drinking cult followers. If you're still okay with this, if you're still okay with this right here, you are in a cult. When the whole world is telling you this is wrong, this is bad, this is going down a dark path, this is not the direction we want for the planet, not about America no more, y'all. Look where we are. They're telling you, even the people that so-called loved your dirty draws, even they got a bad taste in their mouth, literally, now because they loved your dirty draws so much. And now you waking them up. They taste buds is starting to work. That kind of tastes like doo-doo. Yeah, that's what we've been trying to tell you. That's what we've been trying to tell you. It's doo-doo, baby. His dirty drawers is filled with doo-doo. And you've been chewing them drawers like Hubble Bubble Bubble Gum for the last 12 years. You've been blowing bubbles with them drawers, seeing how big the bubble of drawers can get before it pop on your face full of doo-doo. Hubble Bubble Bubble Gum, that's you. And now you starting to smell it. Now your sinuses is starting to open. Yeah, guess what? Open your eyes. These are butt cheeks you've been kissing the whole time. These people are waking up to realize they're in a cult. This ain't a church. This is a cult. These people do not care about us. And if you still think they do, I can't wait for them to care about you first. I can't wait. I hope you're first in line to get what they have served up for us. I hope you're first so I can watch you get what you deserve first. That's what I want. Now, okay, let's start here. How can you make this make sense when you're sending innocent people over to that prison overseas? Somebody tell me, even if you hate, even if your heart is filled with hate, I get it. But innocent people, it could be you, it could be me, they could be white, they could be black, they could be Hispanic, it don't matter no more. They just grabbing people off the street. Go look. I'm telling you what they say. I'm talking about him. That Orange Panther is panicking right now because how are you going to send somebody that's visiting the States to teach MMA fighting? And shout out to Willie D for that, because I heard that and then I had to go research it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. This man is coming over here to research, to help people learn MMA fighting, and they stop him at the terminal and send him straight to prison. No due process. Nobody knows he's missing nothing. This man spent, I think, was a day or two in a federal prison. And he ain't even here. He's just visiting. He came to visit. But that's okay, though. So I'm asking everybody now that's still rooting for this dude. So that's okay to keep sending innocent people to prison that ain't got no records, no criminal records. They are Americans, nothing. It's okay to keep sending innocent people. And this is why I say this. And again, shout out to Willie D for this. How long do you think it's going to be before they start coming to snatch your ass off the street? See, that's why we was fighting against that stop and frisk shit years ago. Because they can pick anybody and tell anybody anything and lock you up in prison for however they feel. That's against your doggone rights. You can't do that. So now that they're making it legal to basically do that now, that ain't nothing but a stop and frisk on steroids. That's what that is. Stop, frisk for no reason, ask you a bunch of dumb questions. You ain't got to answer because you're going to prison anyway. And here we are. My thing is, for the people that's really loving this, when it happened to you, if you keep allowing this shit to happen and you don't stand up against this tyranny, nothing's going to stop it across the board. They can pick and choose who they want to get rid of for no reason at all and send your ass to the other end of the universe in your own private hell. Y'all okay with that? Y'all okay with this? It's like an abusive relationship, man. I don't get it. These people do not care about us. They don't care. They do not. Listen, you want to hear something else, though? You want to hear something else? Here's one thing that he did not lie about. One thing that he did not lie about. He's a liar. He's a liar. He's a cheat and a thief. But you know what he did, though, that I'm going to actually give Pumpkinhead credit. Y'all, listen close. Because y'all going to be like, what, Led? You going to give Pumpkinhead credit? I told y'all, whether I like you, hate you, or love you, I give credit where credit is due. He did one thing I'm going to give him credit for. He's doing exactly what the hell he said he was going to do. That's the credit I'm going to give him. He is doing. See, that other candidate was saying, I'm going to lower interest rates, give y'all some money so you can get your first home. I'm going to give you tax and farmer bills. I'm going to cut the doggone credit debt and student loans. I'm going to do it. That's what the other person said. And everybody said, man, I don't believe that. She ain't gonna drop taxes. She ain't gonna tax the rich. Man, she ain't gonna stop student loan. She ain't gonna stop debt forgiveness. She ain't gonna do all that. Okay. Maybe she could have. But her plans, whether they worked or not, was in our favor. She said she was going to try to help us with all of our financial struggles. That was her whole thing. He said, I'm going to take revenge on each and every sumbitch that put me through all this hell over the last 4 years. I'm going to deport people in record historic numbers. I'm getting rid of all of these political figures. I'm going to shut down this, that. And all I heard people say was, yeah, America. And I kept thinking to myself, you know he just said he getting rid of Medicare and Medicaid while your ass got a tank of oxygen on the back of your wheelchair. You clearly don't look like you're well off enough to keep buying them tanks of oxygen. Because if you did, you will have all these teeth up here. He's doing exactly what he campaigned about. He didn't campaign about not one damn thing that said it was going to help the American people. He didn't have not one policy, not one, to put money back in the American people's pocket. Not one. The only one that he said was going to help put money in America's pockets was tariffs. And drill, baby, drill, what the hell ever that means. Can I tell y'all something that maybe you don't understand? Maybe you don't understand this. I've been thinking about this and I've been telling y'all this for over a year. How on God's green earth can tariffs make America start every business back up again when we don't have the resources to start a business up that fast, or if not ever? How can you rebuild your business and it's only by American if your resources for your business, everything is made or established from somewhere else? Oh, by the way, and half of the stuff that you sell in your American-made business is not just sold to Americans. It's sold overseas. You want to get in the stock market too. So how is your business going to flourish if you can't do trade overseas and you can't get in the stock market so your head can come above ground? No, they want you to be just a mom and pop shop selling damn gummy bears and Boston baked beans out of your corner store? That don't even make any sense. If he cuts off these supplies and adds these tariffs, how can you build an American company here? Because you don't have the resources, the infrastructure, the resources, or the supplies. Now, while tariffs are going up, everything that you have to purchase here in America, you won't be able to afford to purchase to build said business. Somebody better explain this shit to me. And I ain't talking about that bullshit. Be like, well, we're going to have better American businesses. How? When I say how, don't nobody ever got the answer. Well, we can buy American, sell American. Dear sir, that's almost a form of inbreeding. Do you understand that? That's a form of financial inbreeding. You can't just sell to your brother and your sister, and your brother and sister sell back to you. Sometimes you have to add in a new strand of DNA financially. Do you understand? That is fine. Listen, finances are just like people. You can only buy, sell, and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth so much before you like, look, I don't have this certain recipe. I don't have this ingredient. I don't have this resource. I don't have that resource. So you have to reach outside of this little circle to go get that resource over there. That's if you just stick right here in these few little cities buying and trading from each other, that's a form of financial inbreeding. You can only get so far before shit go bad. You have to add in new financial DNA from outer limits, from outer realms. What that means is that country got something that you don't got. They have spices that you don't have. They have minerals that you do not have. You have to add that spice, that mineral, or that resource into your fold so you can kind of flush out this financial DNA a little bit, spread it around. That's going to help it grow and be healthy. People don't hear me though. They don't hear me though. And it's so simple. It's so freaking simple. And I'm going to tell y'all this. No, I ain't going there. I ain't going there. All I want to say, today is a great day. Today is a great day because honestly, today was one of the first days that I actually woke up and I had hope for the American people. As bad as things are going on, today was a day I woke up in awe. I woke up in sheer awe, eye-opening awe. When I seen all of America come together and flood the streets of America against tyranny, I'm looking at something on my television set that I only have read about in history books. I'm watching the American people physically get fed up. I can see it. I can see that the American people are fed up to here with this, letting me know it's not just me. It's not just me that's on edge this bad. The American people are so finished and fed up. And mind you, all them people in the street, you know why it was so many people in the streets? Because half of them ain't got no job to go to in the morning. Y'all done messed up. See, these marches usually stop because people got to go to work in the morning. They be like, look, I'm going to stay here today and tomorrow, and then I got to get back. You fired all of them. They don't got nowhere to go. And then a third of them is homeless. You did that, sir. So now they going to camp out and sleep on your front doorstep, and they ain't going to never shut up. They ain't going to never stop screaming your name and how much they hate you. Man, today is the first day that I woke up with a little bit of hope for the American people. Today I woke up knowing they do not care about us. And that song by Michael Jackson start playing in my head. That's why I put it on my community post. I know they don't care about us. But what made me feel good, y'all know that they don't care about us too. When I heard and I saw that everybody else see this too and I'm not crazy, I knew I was going to go live today. I knew I was going to go live today. You understand? Because I wanted to say thank you to all the people for standing up and marching and protesting. And I always say protesting don't work. Listen to this. Hear ye, hear ye. I always say protesting do not work. You got to hit them in the pocket. I say that out my mouth. I always say that. Today, hear ye, hear ye. Listen up. Lead Farmer 73 is wrong. I'm wrong about protesting don't work. I admit it. I was foolish. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I was dumb. I was ignorant. I didn't know. I was wrong. And I love saying I was wrong. I love it. Because I keep telling you, I hope I'm wrong about this. I love it. I love that I'm wrong. Because protests got them gritting their damn teeth. These protests even got me looking like I'm ready to go down there and march. I'm ready to go down there and march myself. And you, listen, you might just see me at the state capitol in Columbia, South Carolina. If you do, come up to me and shake my hand and show me some love because I'm going to go down there my damn self. I have never done that before, but I will. I will. Because this right here is inhumane what these people are doing to the American people and all the people of the actual planet Earth. I got to keep throwing planet Earth in there because he's not just affecting the American people. These lunatics are affecting the lives of people around the entire freaking world. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for standing up. Thank you for writing your senators. Thank you for protesting. Thank you for hitting the streets. Thank you for all y'all forums and y'all getting on y'all pages on whatever social media site you on and speaking up. Thank you. Thank you. Don't let no troll, don't let nobody talk you down off of this one because right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. Okay? Remember that. Don't let nobody talk you down off of this. Man, the whole planet can't be wrong. You got a handful of people still rooting for these lunatics. But the rest of the world has come together in protest of a wannabe king, a wannabe nightmare. I applaud all of you. I applaud all of you. Period. So with that being said, thank you. Get yourselves ready, because no matter what happens, if that man grow a heart or not, it's time to overdo. And I mean it. People ain't gonna like me for saying that. Damn it, it's time to overdo it. Can I tell you, I'm gonna put my glasses on because I want to hear what you're saying. Trolls, keep talking too. You getting me paid. I want to give you my testimony because it's the truth. Keeping pigs, starting up with pigs is not easy. It got me reading. It got me watching videos. I've been learning about pigs day in, day out. I've been dreaming about pigs. I can't make this up. I don't know if I got sleep the day before yesterday. It just felt like I just spent all night thinking about pigs. Like that little girl said, why can't I just stop thinking about waffles? That's how I felt. Why can't I just stop thinking about piggies? I cannot stop thinking about pigs. I think about how to keep them inside the gate. I think about how to keep them fed. Think about how to keep them watered. Think about how to keep them happy. Think about how to make them so they ain't scared of me. All I think about is piggies. Piggies everywhere, piggies. Why? I was about ready to give up on piggies. I was about ready to give up on pigs. Because these pigs, you just can't leave by themselves. You got to stay on top of them because they so freaking smart. I ain't never had a smart animal before. I've never had a smart, not you, honey. Not you. Look, not you. You are people. It's not you. All right, I'm not talking about you. You are people, okay? So I don't want her to think I'm talking about her. I have never had a smart farm animal, okay? Is that better? Because I know you're brilliant. I have never had a smart farm animal to take care of before, ever. She looked up at me and was getting a little offended. I'm not talking about you. Okay? Pup. I'm not talking about you. All right? It's okay. It's all right. Okay? You just gonna sit here like you grown? Here. So, I'm learning pigs are super smart. The reason I'm talking about these pigs is because I can't give up. My wife was here yesterday, and we spent all day together, and I want to show y'all some of the things that I've done. I'm going to do that in the next video. My wife was out here helping me hands-on with the chickens, the pigs, the gate, the fence, everything. And it just made me feel so good. You want to know why? It's because she's the one told me don't give up on the pigs. She told me don't get rid of Piggy Smalls. She said only get rid of Bobby Brown because Bobby Brown got problems. I think Bobby Brown is a little different. She said get rid of Bobby, but don't get rid of Big Bank. Don't get rid of the notorious PIG. And, of course, don't get rid of Shake and Bake. And I'm like, baby, they just being too much for me. They're just too much for me. And I can't stay here all the time. Sometimes I want to come home and lay up under you a little bit, you know. She said, look, I'll come up there and lay up under you. But you can't give this up. Things are too bad. This is my wife. My wife is encouraging me to keep moving forward, even though it's taking time away from us, because things are so horrible right now. We gotta push the envelope. She said, don't get rid of no more pigs. Don't get rid of none. Get rid of Bobby Brown. That's it. We got to do whatever we got to do. Yesterday, my wife did something that me or her ain't never done before with livestock ever. We've been keeping chickens for 15 years or better. Yesterday was the first time I ever declawed a rooster. Have anybody ever declawed a rooster? Has anybody ever declawed a rooster? Take their, let me see. Anybody ever just declawed a rooster? I did yesterday. Say yes in 2020. That was, oh, okay. Has anybody ever declawed a rooster and took his battle blades off his legs? My wife held that rooster. I grabbed him, handed him to her, because I didn't want to get rid of him. He's so beautiful. I want his DNA, right? The talons, yes. She was holding that big rooster, and I'm going to show you the outcome. I'm going to show you the outcome. It's one of the dopest things I've ever done. And she said, you going to keep that? I said, I got to show the people how dedicated to the game that we are. And then I'll get rid of them. Probably. I might make a necklace out of them. Y'all got shark tooth from the beach that you bought from the little store. Let me show you there. Have you ever seen a rooster spur? Have you ever seen one? Have you ever seen one? You know what I learned? I learned that this is just the cap. It's like a fingernail. It's like a fingernail. And look, they're hollow. Like a bugle. This is it. And all you got to do is grab it with a pair of pliers. Not hard, not too tight, but just enough to get grip. Twist it, and it comes right off. These are both of his spurs. And they're hard as rocks. And I knew I wanted to keep this rooster because he was given to me because of this. They didn't know what to do with it. This right here will send you to the hospital. How many people ever had a rooster and got spurred by a rooster? This will send you to the hospital if he hit you right. If he hit you just right, if he hit an artery with this, you'll bleed out quick. The spurs will grow back, yes. And again, I will take them off again. That's it. That right there, he claw you with that. Remember, like now I'm on like a Jurassic Park when he was like, you know what they did to velociraptors? They ripped you from the top down to the bottom. That's what roosters are. They little velociraptors. Remember the velociraptor toe? That he was like, they'll rip you down from the top and down to the bottom, from the rooter to the tutor? There you go. Me and my wife did this. I've never done that before because I either put him in a pot or sell him off before that either get that serious, all right? So I'm showing you something. The reason why I'm going through with all this is because things are about to get so bad. You will need to be able to produce your own food. You will not have enough income or finances to go purchase food every day. That's if we even have supplies enough to do it. I'm keeping these pigs, even though really, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm ready to tap out. I'm ready to tap out. because I didn't know it was this crazy, right? They are smart. They are very smart. And I'm not used to dealing with smart animals, right? Like, they're telling you they're hungry. They're telling you they're thirsty. They got eyes that look like yours, and they looking at your every move. They're actually learning how you move, you walk, and they're learning your habits just like I'm learning their habits. They're learning mine. They're testing me. They're watching me. And it's a weird, eerie ass feeling to know that my livestock are learning my habits, my ways. They know my vehicles. What vehicles is going to make them happy when I come by? What vehicles is going to make them sad and scared when I come by? What tools do I have in my hand that's going to frighten them? And what tools do I have in my hand that's going to make them happy? When I bring their food and ring a bell, they get happy. When I bring the shovel too close to them, they get scared, because that's the same shovel of how I got them in the dog kennels in the first place. They're learning. They know me. They make a happy noise when I come by with nothing in my hands. They make a happy noise when I come by with food on the plate. They make a panicking noise when I come by with a weed whacker or a shovel or a stick. So keeping pigs is different. It's a little more intricate. They say it's easy, and I believe that. But the truth of the matter is, it's a lot more detailed and intricate than keeping chickens. But I can't quit, because can I quote one thing that Kamala Harris said? I'm going to quote it anyway. It used to mean something different 3 months ago. And now it means something horrible. 3 months ago, her slogan meant something good. And now it meant something horrible. Kamala Harris said, "We're not going back," was her slogan. We're not going back was her slogan, right? Meaning we're not going back to oppressive times. We're not going back to dictators. We're not going back to the madness. We're not going back. That was her slogan. We're not going back to that crazy crap you tried to do the last time. That was her slogan. And now it actually means something horrible. Because now it means we are not going back to normalcy. We are not going back to freedom of speech. We are not going back to less hatred, less racism. We are not going back to building this country in a positive light for the regular, normal guy like me and you. We're not going back to that. We're past that. We have destroyed lines between us with every country and ally that we've ever had. We're not going to be able to go back. We're not going to be able to mend that. We're not going to be able to fix those relationships. This man is making sure of that. He's making sure, and the bad part is, he says he's speaking for the American people. So that makes me and you look bad. So all these Europeans, Canadians, and everybody else, they think it's me and you. They think it's our fault that he's doing this. They're not just looking at Pumpkinhead. They think we voted him in. This is what they love. This is what we wanted. So this is how the American people feel. And watching the American people not do anything about it, watching them keep on passing his laws and rules and regulations through the House and the Senate, they're like, look, I guess the American people hate us too. How can they think any different? Just because you wrote them a Dear John letter personally to their ambassadors, they don't care about your letter. They're judging on what the American people are doing to stop this madness. Nothing. I say become an overdoer. Become an overdoer and do too much. Go ahead and do too much. Go out of your way to grab an extra can of beans. Go out of your way to grab an extra bag of rice. And if somebody asks you, why you buy more rice? Man, mind your own damn business. Go back to playing the video game. I hope you lose. I hope you lose. Go back to playing that regular ass video game. Put your ear set back on with your little microphone and shut up. Let me buy rice while you go play a fake battle on a fake existence in your fantasy. Go do that. Stop worrying about the hell I'm doing. I hope you ain't get that money out of our bank account. I hope you ain't buy that game out of our bank account. But that's different though. No, it's not. You buy your video game so you can be in fantasy world, and I'll buy this rice for reality. You feed us in fantasy world on Farmville, and I'll feed us in real life on the actual farm. I'm not taking no for an answer from nobody. Everybody should be doing their part. I mean it. I mean it. Do your part. Don't let nobody tell you what you shouldn't be doing right now when you trying to save the family. I won't stand for it. I won't stand for it. Don't ask me nothing. Why you buying more solar panels? Shut up and leave me alone. Why you buy more drawers? Because I need them. All right, then. Don't you got drawers? Yeah. Don't you got solar panels? Yeah. And? Yeah, that's right. Don't even pay no mind. No mind. I need people to kick in because being selfish and silly enough not to believe that we in trouble is got to be the dumbest thing you could be doing on the planet Earth right now. Acting like this is gonna go away. Okay. Now, I'm not talking to normal people. I'm just talking to the trolls right now. I want to talk to the trolls. I never do that, but I'm going to. I want to hear from just the trolls. Hey, trolls. How are we going to make things better from here? All the trolls. I'm just asking you. I'm talking to you. And we're all listening. I'm listening for the trolls. I want to hear their plan and how they think that this is going to get better. I'm just talking to the trolls. Now come on up now. Don't be shy. I'm right here with you. Okay, I'll hold your hand. If you pee yourself, I'll give you my jacket. I'm just looking out for the trolls. I really want you to step on up and please tell the people your side of how do you think the world is going to be better now. All the trolls, come on, please. Was it any trolls in here at all, y'all? Oh, it's a million of them. I'm giving them the stage. I want them to know I'm giving them the stage because I really want to hear. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm a fast learner. How can we make things better if I'm wrong? If there's trolls in the house, I'm talking to you. And I'm being kind. I'm not snapping or nothing. All right? I am here to learn from you right now. I'm listening for any trolls to please help me How are things going to get better? How can we make things better? I'm just talking to the trolls, y'all. I'm just talking to the trolls. How can we make this better if I'm wrong? How can we make this better? I'm letting you tell my audience how we can make this situation better. Remember, I know usually trolls say I'm a liar, I'm lying, I'm a divider, and all this other stuff that, I'm racist. They say all this. So I'm asking you and giving you my platform, trolls. How can we make this better? How can we make this situation work in a positive light for the American people and the other people in other countries around the world? Please, I'm giving you over 350,000 subscribers to talk to right now. The stage is yours. Nobody? I'm giving you the stage. I'm giving you my platform to help the American people. Mm. Wow. Did I just not prove my point all the time? Did I not just prove my point? I didn't ask people whether they were trolls or not. Nothing. I asked you, since I'm lying and I'm wrong and I don't know what I'm talking about every time I talk like this, I'm giving you my platform and you have almost 1,200 people watching you to go ahead and say what you need to say. I just let you borrow my platform and nobody said anything. I didn't care if you're a troll or not. I don't give a shit about that. I asked the trolls, the people that know they trolls, how can we make America move forward in a positive light from this point forward with the situation that we're in if I'm wrong and I'm the liar and I'm the divided and I'm the racist dude? So I'm giving you a time to talk. You didn't. So we're going to leave that there, y'all. Okay? Maybe the trolls can answer in the comments section after the video is over. I'm going to end this video on this note. Go above and beyond the call of duty to your family. Go purchase your food. Go stock your food. Go stock your water. Store water any way you can. Stock and store as much stuff as you can. Don't be throwing out materials that you normally would throw out. If your dish rag get too tore up, go put it in a bag. Don't throw it away. I know that sounds crazy, but don't throw that away. And I'm going to tell you why I say don't throw it away. You could turn that old cotton dish rag into anything. A lighter, a candle. You might have to wipe your butt with it. I'm not kidding. I'm not even kidding. This ain't no time to be throwing nothing away. Nothing. This is a time that really is almost, I'm going to call it a hoarder's paradise. This is almost a time for hoarders to shine. Because hoarders, it's bad disease or bad habit. But now, hoarders are going to turn into heroes in these next couple months because they going to have stockpiles of shit that all of us going to need somewhere up under them dead cats. we going to be able to find the supplies we need if we could just get through their house and over these dead cat skulls and stuff. Hoarders are going to be heroes. From hoarders to heroes. I wouldn't throw nothing away right now. So Priscilla said, I got it bad too. That's okay. You gonna listen, you about to be a superhero in a minute. Okay? You about to be a superhero. All that stuff, all them milk jugs you've been stocking up since 1979, they're gonna come in handy. All of them canning jars, them ball canning jars you've been getting out of every Walmart, every Goodwill you run into, no matter what city you in, it's that time. You're going to either be able to sell all of them ball jars or fill them up with food. All right? I remember people used to store newspapers in their garage and make a whole wall. Make walls around their garage in Ohio with newspapers. They said to insulate it. They had newspapers from the damn 1940s talking about they insulating the garage. Duh. Now it's called hoarding. Insulating your garage now is called hoarding. So I want y'all to know, I do love you, and I do care. And I know things are horrible right now, but don't get it twisted. The only reason people are doing this stuff right now is because they do not care about us. So, just like a child from a broken home, when your mama's on drugs and your daddy's in the street, the child has to do everything on their own. Am I right? Your mama's on drugs and daddy stay out in the streets. So pretty much you end up raising yourself and have to do everything yourself in a broken home. Am I right? That's where we are. Miss America is on drugs and Daddy Canada done left. We, the children of the United States of America, we have to fend for ourselves because ain't nobody about to come help us. Ain't nobody about to come and feed us. Ain't nobody coming to do anything for us at all. Everybody feels right now seems like they're against us. You know, there's good police officers and there are bad police officers. I'm going to call it law enforcement. I'm not going to say police. There's good law enforcement and there's bad law enforcement. What side of the law are you on when you are removing innocent people and sending them to hell, to some hellish prison on the other side of the planet? Do you still think you're a good law official? Do you still think that you're a good officer of the law? Do you still think you're a good peacemaker? Because you're sending innocent people, men, women, and children to illegal camps in other countries around the world. Oh, and by the way, please don't say you're just doing your job. I would quit my job if somebody told me to do harm to other people for no damn reason besides their ego. I would quit. He got y'all doing his dirty work, and his hands ain't dirty. It's y'all. When it finally come down and when the hammer start to swing, it's going to be your head on the chopping block, not his. You are helping him. You are his muscle. You are his muscle. You're enforcing his illegal actions. You're enforcing all of his illegal orders, his unconstitutional orders. And if it was me, if I got an unconstitutional and unlawful order from a superior, I quit. Because what you're doing is selling your soul. You have sold your soul and turned this man baby into a god. And what do you get for it? Nothing. What do you get in return? You still making the same pay. You still can't barely make damn ends meet with your own bills. Your wife still want to leave you. Your kids don't even know you because you out defending a man that wants to do the American people and everybody else in the world harm. What say you, peacemaker, officer, lawyers? Ain't no damn way that you can say you're okay and you're a man of justice if you are sitting here helping power this wicked evilness. You're the muscle of a mobster. You're the hitman. The people that's enforcing his rules, laws, regulations, and actually putting their hands on and your front line of handing out his orders, he's a mob boss. And you're the flunky with the Tommy gun. You're the one he sent to do all the dirty work. You're the hitman. I don't care if you got on a doggone uniform while you're doing it. You are a hitman. Because everything you doing is illegal. You're being told to damn near kill people because you're just doing your job. Because those people y'all keep sending to other countries like that, most of them will never come back. Most of them, where they're going, will perish where they're at. Those are innocent Americans you sent. I don't want to hear about those handful of illegal, real drug cartel people. That handful that y'all got, I don't want to hear about that. Y'all got a handful of drug dealers and cartel members, but you got a whole boatload of innocent, born and raised Americans in that pile that y'all sent over there. They don't know how to even speak another language just because they look like their name is Guadalupe. His name is Bill. He may look like his name is Pedro, but his name is Frank. But just because he looked like that, y'all sent him over there. He don't speak another language. He don't speak another language so bad that his own folks make fun of him because he sounds like a preppy girl from the 80s. And they sent him over there to be tortured. What what kind of American are you? I would quit my job if somebody made me do that to other people, to other human beings. How can you sleep at night knowing that those men inside those prison cells being tortured every day of their lives from here on out? Every day, every 24 hours that you wake up and you go to sleep, those people are being tortured. Innocent people plucked and pulled out of their homes, sent over to another country, to a hellish prison on earth. You did that. He told you to do it, and you enforced it. You got blood on your hands. You got blood on your hands. How do you sleep at night? And I'm not even talking religiously. How can your conscience let you sleep at night knowing what you saw? You were there on the front lines, putting them people in them cages and putting them on them planes and letting them off into that hellish hellhole. You did that, and you got a chance to see it with your eyes. See, I seen it from the news camera. You seen it with your own eyes because you was there. How do you sleep at night? I could not be you. Everybody get yourselves together. Because this is going to get worse before it ever starts to heal. And like Kamala Harris said, yes, I'm going to say it again, but in a different light. Now, we are not going back means something completely different. We are not going back to normalcy. We are not going back to just complaining about no damn eggs. We are not going back to just complaining about the gas price went up a dime. We are about to go to a world where all hell is being let loose. So what Kamala Harris said then now means something completely different under another administration. We are not going back to anything that's going to help the American people thrive. He has destroyed that for all of us. He has literally hand down, single-handedly destroyed that for all of us. And if you don't believe it, you know, good luck with that. That's all I'm saying. I ain't even gonna dog nobody. Just good luck. And for the trolls, I gave you a platform. You can shut up now. You're no longer needed, nor invited. Okay? So with that being said, let me go feed my animals. Everybody, thank you so much for coming through on a Sunday like this. We are not going back. Tell the people that's marching, stop chanting that. That don't mean that anymore. That meant something different 3 months ago. Stop chanting, we're not going back. That's over. It means something new now, okay? Go tell everybody, stop chanting that. That ain't that no more. Y'all had y'all chance to say that. That's over. The whole definition of that is over. Okay? Thanks to this ghoul and his goblins. Land Farmer 73, I love all y'all. Please be safe. Please stock your food. Please ignore people that's telling you not to stock up. Ignore people that's telling you that you're overdoing it. Please ignore people that's telling you that you're paranoid. You know, you should be worried that they're not paranoid. You should be worried because they are so relaxed. The people that's telling you you paranoid, you should be worried about them because they ain't. Matter of fact, everybody that's telling me I'm paranoid, keep my eye on you. You go sit over there. You go sit over there. Leave me alone. Because you is the kind of people on Walking Dead to get the whole group killed and bit on the neck. Get away from me. Go watch a couple episodes of Walking Dead, come back and see if you still feel the same way. Hey, I'm going to ask a question here before I go. How many people would like to do movie night again here in the Greenhouse Lounge? And this time, we watch Walking Dead from the very first episode to today's episode. We start doing that once or twice a week. We have movie night, Walking Dead. We're going to start from day one, episode 1, to today. And then we'll even branch off into Daryl Dixon. We'll branch off into Rick and Michonne. We'll branch off into all these Carol and all they got their own little spinoffs. Who down with that? That's what I want to do. Because people need to see, even though this is a TV show, how realistic human nature is. Forget the zombies. It's the human nature that's the real part. The zombies are super fake. But the human nature is super real in that show. How people react in grid down post-apocalyptic times. When supplies are scarce, your best friend turn into your enemies, your family turn into rivals, people fraction off into gangs and clubs and cliques, and only the strong and the smart survive. You want to go through life still being naive, still being overly trusting of everybody, you're going to get bit on the neck. Oh, I don't think this is a zombie. He's just asking for some water. Let's not kill him. Let's let him follow us for a few miles so we can see if he's really a zombie. All that trusting stuff. That's out the water. I stopped trusting people the day they announced who the president was. I stopped. Because ain't no way in hell this should have happened. No way in piping hot hell this should have happened. Knowing what we know already. We already knew your playbook and you still ended. And I'm going to end this video with saying this. I know y'all don't want to hear this, but I know y'all don't want to hear this, but I got to say it. I want y'all to go do something for me. I'm not going to say outright what I want to say, but I want y'all to go look at what I know. I want you to go look at how close of a margin that man won the presidency by. This ain't conspiracy. This is truth. Go look at, I'm telling you to do your own research too. Go look at how close of a margin that man won the presidency by. And then I want you to go see how many ballots that man and his people from his states on his side threw out for whatever reason they felt like. How many ballots did they throw out that were against him? That is not a conspiracy theory. That is the truth. I want you to go do those two things, whether you like me, hate me, or whatever. Whether you love or love that man dirty draws or not, it don't matter. I want you to go look at how close of a margin that man won the presidency by. And then go look at all of the states that's in red that was doing his dirty bidding that threw out ballots in his favor. Ballots that never made it, that were never counted because of the corruption. And then I want you to count those ballots and go back and ask yourself, if those ballots were valid, who would have won? I'm not going to say the words directly out my mouth, but I think y'all know where I'm coming from. I've been saying this from day one, and now all the scientists have chimed in, and they said that is the absolute facts. And guess what? One of the people was one of his people that calculated, even though it could, not really, but yeah, I guess, yeah, go on, say yeah, boy. Even though you love his dirty draws, you cannot take the numbers away from it. You can't change the numbers. And look, they threw away ballots because the names sounded ethnic. Go look for yourself. If your name was Keisha Jones, your ballot's somewhere in the trash. If your name was Shaniqua Jenkins, your ballot probably in the trash. If your name was Ishmael Mahmoud, your ballot is probably in the trash. I'm just telling you. Go look for yourself. Don't listen to me. Go look for yourself. If those ballots were valid, look who would have won by a landslide. Just saying. Go do your own research. Don't listen to me. Y'all know what I want to say? but I can't. So go do your research, and then I think you'll get what I'm saying. All right? With that being said, Lead Farmer 73, I love all of y'all. Be safe, stock up, and we ain't going to stop doing this. Trust and believe that. If somebody tell you crazy, ignore these people. Get on doing what you know you're supposed to be doing. It's that simple. Lead Farmer 73, I love y'all, and I'm out. Trolls, next time I say speak up, speak up. Hey, trolls, next time I say speak up, speak up. Okay? I gave you a platform. You didn't take it. You got a little stage fright. It's okay. It's okay. You peed on yourself? Couldn't come out? Cause it's okay. It's okay. Told you I had a jacket for your pee. All right. Anyway, Learn from Surf 3. I love y'all and I'm out. Peace. That's the wrong button.